Hello students. Today's curriculum tutorial, we will be covering self-defense. For all of our beginner levels, we'll be demonstrating all your belt level self-defenses. That's 3 for each belt level. From intermediate and above, we're gonna focus on the first 3 for each of your belt levels. And remember, in order for this to work at home, you're gonna need to find a partner to attack you. It could be a parent, it could be a sibling, whoever it might be, but it's gonna work best if you have a partner to attack you. All right, let's get started. All right, we are on intermediate, green belts. You have 4 self-defenses. For today, we're gonna focus on 2. I really want you to get those down, and then we'll follow up with the next 2 next time, okay? We're gonna start off with a basic cross grab, just like you did in yellow belt, but now you're giving a different option on how to defend, okay? So the first cross grab, so from here, you're gonna punch first with that free hand. So I'm gonna punch left. Yeah! The hand that I just punched with, I'm gonna check her hand. That allows me to trap her hand for her not to move. Now look guys, if she's punching with her right to my right side, I'm gonna step back with the side that she's grabbing. So that's where a lot of people make a mistake. So I'm gonna do, yeah, punch, check. I'm gonna step back right and pull her towards me and kick to the groin. So watch, I step back. When I'm stepping, look what I do. I pull her towards me, yeah, and lead front kick to the groin. Okay? From here, I'm gonna open my hand and make an arc with it. So from here it looks just like this, okay? I arc up, grab tight. Let's just say she grabs really tight and I can't get that off. It's okay, I'm gonna really push it up. Turn. When you push down, guess where you're pushing? Right here on these top of these 2 knuckles. I'm gonna very slowly, this one hurts, push down, yeah! Knee strike, and back up. Partners, remember if you're down there, maybe just cover your face just in case they actually knee strike you. We're gonna do it again. You're gonna punch. Yeah! Check it. She's grabbing my right side. I step back right. Lead leg front kick. Arc up and grab. Pushing down the top of those knuckles. Yeah! Knee strike and get out. All right, good job, green belts. We're gonna move on actually to number 2. We're gonna do the same one. Do it. So same idea, but different defense, okay? Now it's gonna be different. It's the same attack, but a different defense. I'm gonna punch with my free hand. Yeah! Check it. If she's grabbing left, I will step back left. I'm gonna step back left, kick, to the groin. The first one you hit an arc. This one, look at my hands come around. So I'm going to the outside and I grab her wrist, just like this. See that? Now when I do this, I'm gonna bring this hand towards me and push downward very softly. This one hurts really bad. Down and knee strike, and she puts her hands up. Yeah! And I get out of there. Okay, we're gonna do it again. So from here, I'm gonna punch. Yeah! Check. She's grabbing left, I step back left. Kick to the groin. Wrap around the outside. Drive straight down. Yeah! Knee strike. And back up. Okay? All right, so now we're gonna move on to the headlock. Headlock for this belt level. Now someone puts you in a headlock, they're putting you in a headlock because they're choking, it's gonna be hard to breathe because their forearm is gonna be right here. So when she does a headlock, she locks with her other hand, see? So here, sometimes I have a hard time maybe talking or breathing, but the first thing you need to do in any situation is no matter what, you have to try to breathe. So she's choking, the first thing I'm gonna do is use my hands just like this. Drive my fingers in. Let's just say she's grabbing really tight. Get my fingers in there as much as possible. Even if I can get my fingers in there and she's really choking, at least I have a little bit of airway to breathe. Here's the key. Wherever that person is, turn towards them. because that takes the pressure off of where you need to breathe. Even if it's tight, she's choking tight. So the first thing is what? Open up those fingers. Drive them in and turn that neck. From here, it depends on how tall they are. Option 1. Yeah! Strike to the groin with your inner hand. Option 2 is when you're here, is just to try to elbow strike. So from here, I'm going to come in. Yeah! Elbow strike to the groin, maybe. So I have to let go for a second, okay? So I'm letting go, so I'm looking in here. Elbow, yeah! Groin. Or you can chop. Look, I'm going to come over the top. This is where everybody gets confused. Look at my hand comes over the back. You have to be around her back. Place my hand like a cup on her chin. I pull back as far as I can. Like, I don't even care if I have to snap it back. Open with your fist. Right here, make it tight. Yeah! Strike to the solar plexus. Okay? Let's try it one more time. It'll be the last one for today. You're gonna do a headlock. What do I need to do? Breathe. Open up those fingers. Get them in there. Turn my head. Whatever you need to do. Maybe strike to the groin. You can either go, yeah! Right? Or you can chop. I'm going to come around her back side. Grab her chin. If she's grabbing really tight, let's say, and I really can't get up much, even if I get up a little bit and she's still holding, my goal is to get her to let go. And strike. Or you can strike at their neck. And then you're going to back up. All right, green belts. Today we did cross grab. Good. That's the one where we did the arc up. The second cross grab, we did the wrap around. And then we did a headlock that you saw at the end, okay? Green belts, practice those 3 at home. All right, high green belts, you have 4 self-defenses, but today we're really gonna focus on just 2, okay? 2 of your self-defenses. We're gonna start with a bear hug from the outside. So this is when someone comes and grabs you just like this. This can be really common. Someone comes up behind you, traps both arms. All right, the first thing you do is like, okay, what can I do to loosen them up? My arms are trapped. This is how you're gonna have to loosen them up. 1, stomp on the foot. 2, heel strike to the groin. Look what I do. I heel strike straight up to the groin. See? So stomp on the foot. Heel strike. Go straight up as hard as you can to the groin. Step out with that foot. Look at my foot when I'm stepping. I'm stepping out, and her foot is going to be right in between. When I step, she's going to grab tight. Let's just say she's grabbing tight. I'm going to step out. I'm going to try to get her arms to loosen up or even break it. Like this, okay? Let's just say that you barely break it and it's just still here. That's okay. Your goal is to try to break it. See, I'm bending over, getting good balance. I'm going to reach down for her foot. Partner, she can slap out. Watch, I'm going to reach down for her foot. I'm grabbing her ankle. I'm going to pull straight up to my inner thigh. My inner thigh, not straight to my inner thigh. But I have to step in to get closer. Outside foot, step with the inside leg. Side kick. Throw her leg down and get out. Okay? Then you help your partner up. Okay, we're going to do it one more time. They come, we'll go at an angle so you can see they come at it here. Right? I'm going to try to loosen them up. I like my right side, so I'm going to go to my right. Stomp on the foot. Heel strike to the groin. Step out, break it. Okay? Remember what I said? Let's say they're strong, you can barely break it. You're here. You're going to try to do something else. Elbows. Go down, grab her ankle. Pull straight up to your inner thigh. Step in, kick. And look at how I get out so I don't trap myself. Throw her foot down and get out. Okay, so try that one at home. They're coming from the back. Everything in high green, they're coming from the back. The next one we're going to practice is what we call a full Nelson. okay? So now they have your arms trapped, and she locks her hands. This happens too. If someone's smart, they aren't gonna lock their fingers, because their fingers are gonna hurt, but that's how you do it, right? This is a full Nelson. Well, again, at least my arms are kind of free, my feet are free. This is what I always say. First thing you wanna do is loosen them up. Yeah! Elbow strike, okay? Let's just say that doesn't do anything to them. That doesn't faze them. That's okay. You practice, yeah, elbow, stomp on the foot. Look what I do. You go to your strong side. That's always my right. I'm gonna step to my right, and look what I do. It looks like a double elbow strike to her. That's it. It's gonna hopefully maybe break this. You guys brace up when you do that so you don't hurt your neck. So let's just review that part really quickly. Yeah! Elbow strike. Stomp, trap. Use your thumbs just like this. Here's the tricky part. Take both your thumbs, grab just like this. It cannot be down by fingers, all the way up by her wrist. She's gonna feel this pressure. If it's her right hand, I step out with my left. Small step, very small. I turn directly towards her, give her pressure with your thumbs, and make her look at her palm. I step back, drive it down. Partners, or see how she has her hand up just in case? Yeah! Kick to her face and get out of there. Okay? I know that was a little more complicated. One more time. I'm gonna go to an angle so you can see the angle view. Here we go. She gets me in a full Nelson. Maybe I do this side. Yeah! I do an elbow, right? Stomp on the foot. I always like going to my right because I'm just strong with my right. I step to the right. Remember, look at her hands. Look at, I put my thumbs down here by her. Kind of, my thumbs are down on the top of her, the back of her hand, right by her wrist. If it's her right, I step left, step back right, kick to her face, yeah! And I get out of there. So high green belts, yours are a little bit more complicated. Take it slow. Remember, the first one was they're grabbing you from behind. You really gotta practice loosening up, you gotta practice getting down. The second one was that full Nelson today. How do you get out of that? All right, high green belts, practice that at home. Hello, blue belts. You guys have 6 self-defenses. 3 with the choke on the ground and 3 standing up. We're gonna start with the 3 chokes on the ground today. Okay, so remember your partner's gonna be sitting down and choking you. So we're gonna move to the ground, and I'm gonna have my partner be on this side and choke me for today, just so you can see, okay? So I'm gonna lie on the ground. The first one, before we get started, she's sitting on the side and putting a choke on me, okay? So remember, when someone's choking you, there's a, look at the gravity. All of her pressure is coming down on me. So sometimes it's easy to get them off balance too, because they're really choking. You can move them. So here we go. The first one's the easiest one. If she's choking, if she's sitting on my left, look what I do. My arms are almost straight, elbows slightly bent. Anytime someone chokes you, don't just lay there flat. Look at my feet. Bring them up. You can use those legs to brace and move, okay? So don't just lay flat. Look at my arms. They go straight, slightly bent. She's on my left. Look what I do. I circle to get momentum. I'm turning. I'm going to drive to my left with both arms. Drive. Okay? For her, I was able to drive her off. Let's say someone's really strong. And when I drive, I only get them to right here. That's okay. Take that pressure off your neck, grab their head, and you're gonna pull them in for a knee strike right to your knee. Look, I'm gonna grab. It's really grabbing in the side. Be careful, it's very easy to hit your partner. Yeah! Knee strike. And then grab their head and throw them back. Okay? And then you're gonna get out of that situation. So it looks like here, she chokes. Let's say you're here. Get up, bend those arms, almost straight. Drive it as strong as you can off your neck. Grab her head when you're there. pull her back in, yeah! Maybe it needs to be, yeah! 2, 3, throw her head, and then you're gonna get up and go. Remember, anytime you're getting up to go, keep your eyes on them. You're gonna get up to here, right? And then stand up from here and back up, okay? So, that was number 1. Number 2 gets a little bit more complicated. So here's 2. Again, remember, they have all this pressure coming down on you. That's very scary. This is a scary position. Think of 2 like this. The side that she is not sitting, that's the hand that's gonna be tight. I'm gonna use that forearm. Forearm right to the bend of her elbow. My other hand's gonna go in between her arms. Arc hand to her throat. This really hurts if you drive straight in, right to her throat. So look, it's the side that she's not sitting, tight fist, arc, hand, and break at the same time. See, her hands are sometimes usually stiff when they choke you. Your goal is just to get it to bend down, take a little pressure off your neck, and arc hand. Make sure your arc hand's not out, you're here. Okay, the hand that pushed grabs the back of her head. I'm gonna twist her head and pull her right over me. Look, pull over. I'm sitting up on my elbow. Hammer fist, ha! Back fist to the groin. You can sit up and get out of that position, okay? Let's try it again. I'll have her sit on this side so you can kind of, actually we'll angle it this way. Let's do it again. All right, ma'am. From here, so see how Miss Tran is choking me. I'm gonna use my arm. Break it down, arc hand. Grab the back of her head. Pull her over. Hammer fist, yeah! Back fist strike. Okay? Excellent, thank you. Okay, the last one. I think the last one's one of the scariest ones, okay? The last one's one of the scariest ones. I'm gonna move my belt to the side. She's gonna sit on top now. This one can really be a real life situation. Someone's on top of you, choking. Look at my legs, never stay straight. Bend it. I want to take pressure off my neck. The way I'm going to do it is, look, I bring my hands close together. I use my forearms and break down. See that? That's it. So it takes pressure off. It brings, look how close she is to me. That's what I want to do. So at that same time, I'm going to trap a foot. So if I'm going to roll to my right, look at my right foot. Look at this right foot. It comes over, traps. Because I'm going to trap her foot so I can pull her over. So from here, look, I trap her arms and trap her foot at the same time. This is called a buck. I'm going to buck up and to my right. I push off my leg, see? I go right on top and yeah! Or you can do anything you need to get out of that position. Okay? All right, Miss Tran, let's try it again. So one last time. We got this. We're gonna scoot back a little bit so she's sitting on top. Remember, let's just say you get on top, never keep your legs straight, bend them. Ready, arms straight, trap the arms, trap the leg. Buck over to the top, I'm directly on top. Yeah! Whatever you need to do, and get out of the situation. Okay? So basically, your partner is attacking you on the ground. 2 side chokes and 1 choke directly on top. All right, blue belts, practice those.